dealt with in the Akufo-Addo regime. Are you by that suggesting that that report negates the facts of President Akufo-Addo's urgent and far-reaching action of a complete ban for nearly 22 years when he took over office?
It does. Because you see, when he lifted the ban, it was around the same time that he instituted a lot of programs, Operation Galam Stop, Operation Vanguard, then eventually the Frimpong Boate Interministerial Committee. I didn't set that up, he did. And they came to Parliament, we voted a lot of money for that committee's work. The committee did its work because the committee was set up for a purpose. And the chairman is the one saying that when my work was done, I submitted my reports to my supervisor. And I expected him to have acted upon the content of the report, including the recommendations. But after so long, I discovered that he was not acting on the report. So he had to go public. It was when he went public and actually leaked the report that some of us got copies. The leakage of or putting the report in the public domain didn't come from the presidency.
President Akufo-Addo.
Yes, it didn't come from the presidency.
You can't credit President Akufo-Addo for being a listening president. That he is coming into office at a time when there was pressure about ban small-scale mining, ban galamsey, and so on. And the media coalition,
yes,
led by Kanashigbe,
yes,
kept heaping, as it were, the pressure. When they were coming into office, in the campaigns, they were campaigning about regularizing the illegal miners, just as you have just spoke about that you are also seeking to do. In fact, when Amewu appeared in Parliament for his vetting, he was talking about regularization. But the media campaign was so heavy that the president had to listen. And what did he do? That the situation is urgent. He gave a complete ban. That response is completely different from President Mohammed's response. That's the fact you are being faced with.
That's inaccurate. I gauge people from their conduct. If indeed you listen and impose an interim ban, when the ban was being lifted, you introduce measures. The measures that you introduced rather went to worsen the situation. And the chairman of your interministerial committee presented a report to you. That again is conduct. You failed to act on the report and things got deteriorated. How should I commend such a person? I would have commended him here sitting today if he had acted on that report and implemented the recommendations in pursuance of or as a consequence of the earlier imposition of a ban. Our water bodies wouldn't have
demonstrated a sense of urgency.
You see, if you demonstrated a certain sense of urgency
for almost 2 years
earlier in the year,
and stabilize your water bodies. That's what they are saying.
And then your actions.
At this time, please, the turbidity level that we were talking about at that time is about how many times worse?
What were the turbidity levels when they were leaving office in December?
I'll check the exact figures for you. But it is worse now.
It is
the
not.
Ghana Water Company.
It is not.
No, it is far worse.
It is not.
The Ghana Water Company's report. I'll pull out the figures for you now.
I disagree with you.
No, you can't disagree with the facts.
The turbidity levels are not worse than they were in December.
They are worse now.
They are not.
Because when now they say that they have to treat the water
they are not.
with chemicals that cost far more.
It was the same situation a year ago.
No, it was not.
It was. Something. I'm in Parliament. It was. It was an issue in Parliament. They came before the committee. The cost of treatment of water for consumption had gone up. Had gone out of the roof.
A year ago. So we are in a worse place. We are in a bad place.
We are not in a worse place.
So the solution should not be
in a worse
going
place.
To use those solutions that don't seem to work.
I disagree with you that the solutions are not working. Because the solutions that we have introduced, because you see, the level of the degradation and the denudation has been so bad that it will take some time for us to begin to see the effect. But I can tell you that if we have guards that are armed and are chasing armed men who are into galamsey out of our forest cover, and they are reclaiming the land, I am sure a year from now, the water levels will begin to change for good.
Really?
Yes.
It's been 8 months.
It's been 8 months,
and
but
the thing has gotten bad.
You see, the effect cannot be instantaneous. If you have visited Galamsey areas, the reclamation and the regurgitation and the rebirth.
Won't a complete ban give us a speedy recovery of our waters?
A complete ban may do. I agree with you. A complete ban or an interim ban may do. So that government can listen to that. That can we, for instance, ban the entire community mining, Galamsey, whatever it is, and put measures in place and regularize. And
in fact, that is Samuel Kudjeto's proposal.
Yes, and I agree with him that it can be done.
But you were also talking a matter which is actually not fact.
That
you said that under their regime, they were not doing prosecutions or whatsoever.
I said they didn't do much.
They didn't do much.
I said they didn't.
They had
much.
as many as by September of 2024. They had as many as 850 persons who had been arrested and were being prosecuted. As many as 76 of this number had been convicted.
Do you know the proportion of the people involved in the Galamsey activity?
No, that's evidence contradicting what you sought to say.
No, I said they haven't done much. If you compare that to the number of the persons that are reported to be engaged in Galamsey in excess of 3 million, then you haven't done much. So I use proportion. So when the persons are arrested, by all means, you have to prosecute them. That's the point I made. They didn't do much in terms of prosecution. That is a fact.
Okay, hold on for me briefly.
Great.